Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be explaining the solution of it's time to buy and sell stock. I will be solving two parts of this question. Let's look at the statement of the first part. Okay, you are given an array prices where prices I is the price of the given stock on ith day. Now you have to maximize your profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day to sell that stock. Right, and you have to do it in such a way such that your profit is maximum. Okay, so let's see how to solve this question. All right, so basically you're given an array which contains the prices of the stock on the ith day. You are given n prices. So basically you have to buy a stock on ith day and sell it on jth day such that a of j minus a of I is maximum over all ij pair. Here j is more than I. Okay, now the first brute force solution would be to calculate all the possible ij pairs such that j is more than I and choosing maximum over it. Okay, so let me share the code snippet of that. Okay, so here as you can see there are n prices, and as j is more than I, for each pair you are selecting prices of maximum prices of j minus prices of I, and you are simply returning max of it. But the problem is that the constraints are given in such a way that you have to solve it in less than n square. So it's basically not possible to solve it in n square given the constraints of the problem. Let's see the constraints. So they are 10 raised to the power 5, and obviously n square will not work in this case. So what can we do to optimize this? So to optimize this solution, we have to simply, like, let's say these are the elements of the array. Now we have to simply iterate through them and check if the current stock we are holding, we will hold the stock with the minimum price, right? So let's say the current stock we are holding has value x, okay, and we are at the ith position. Now we will check the price of this stock. If this stock has value more than x, then we will update max as max of mx, comma, the value of the ith element minus x. Okay, now this is the condition when a of I is more than x, and this is first condition, and the second condition will be if x is less than a of I. So in that case we will not update the max, we will simply reassign x to a of I, and then continue with our solution, and finally we will return return max. So this is the solution for it. Now let me share the code snippet for the solution. This is the O of n solution of this problem, of n solution. So here what we are doing is that we are assigning the current price as maximum, and then we are checking if the current price is more than the ith price. If it is, then we will reassign the current price, because we want our buy price to be lowest and our sell price to be highest. So basically now if the current price is less than prices of I, we will basically reassign max to the current value of max and the difference between the I mean the sell price and the current buy price. So that will be our answer. It is pretty straightforward question. There are two approaches. One is n square, one is O of n. So this is the correct one. Alright, now let's move on to the second part of this question. Let's look at this second part of this problem. In this, what we have to do is we have to maximize our profit, but in transactions. Okay. So let's first see the constraints. So constraints are same as the previous version of the problem. So we have to find a way to solve it in O of n. Alright, so how do we do it? So actually this problem statement actually requires us to use some kind of DP to solve it. So our DP of I gives the answer that what is the maximum profit. DP of I gives max profit we can get in the okay, so DP of I gives us maximum profit we can get in the end of ith day. End of ith day. Okay, so here now we will make a second DP. DP2 of I will give us DP2 of I will give us maximum profit we can get starting from ith day. Okay, now we have to formulate these two DPs. We have to find ith day such that DP of I plus DP2 of I plus 1 is maximum. Okay, so what this means is DP of I, what does it give? It gives us the maximum profit till ith day, and this gives us maximum profit from I plus 1 till nth day. Now we have to find such I for which this value is maximum. Okay, now first we have to construct DP of I, then we have to construct DP2 of I plus 1. Here is how you will construct the DP of I. In this, this is pretty similar to the previous part. We will initially assign current minimum price to maximum, and then we will check for each value in prices. If the ith value of prices is less than current minimum price, then we will update current minimum price and assign the DP of I to the previous value. If current price is more than current minimum price, then we will take maximum of previous day value and the current profit we can make. So this is how we will make DP of I, which means the first part. Now how can we make the second part? In second part we will do exactly opposite of this. we will take the maximum, we will iterate from nth value to the first value. So basically we will take the maximum value, and then uh, we will check if the ith value is bigger than the current maximum or not. If it is bigger than the current maximum, then we will update current maximum, else we will assign profit of the ith value to the difference between the values. So it is exactly opposite of dp of I. So here, as you can see, I have assigned current maximum to the last value, and dp of n minus 1 is 0, which means if I am ending my transaction at the last day, then uh, then my profit will be 0, and then I iterate to the 0th from last to the first value, and then check if the prices of I is more than current maximum price. If it is, then I will update the current maximum price, else I will take maximum of the like of the previous value and the current maximum price the current profit I can make by ending on by starting from the ith day. Okay, so my answer will be, as I discussed earlier, so my answer will be, dp of I will give me here first maximum first ith value, and dp2 of I will give me I plus 1 till nth value. I have to maximize we have to take the maximum of sum, and here we have to assign maximum as we have to assign maximum as if we make only one transaction, then I will be, which means our maximum initially our maximum will be dp of n minus 1, which means it takes all the value, and then we will perform this operation, and then we will return the max. That's the solution of best time to buy and sell. I hope you like it. If you did, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. If you did not, let me know in the comment box which part is unclear to you. Thanks for watching.